The safest dinner to make if you're a brand new cook, y'all, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you tonight. And I promise you, you are absolutely going to love this. Hi, I'm Melissa Diane, and this dish, I call this my shrimp and angel hair pasta delight. It is so much fun to make, and I promise, as a new cook, you cannot mess this up. Now, we've got several ingredients we're going to use, so when you get this all put together, it's going to look nice and fancy, and it's going to look like you've been cooking for years. So let's go ahead now and jump into the ingredients that we're going to be using for our shrimp and our angel hair pasta delight. So for our ingredients, we're going to start with some angel hair pasta, and as we go through here, I'll give you some ideas about measurements. Now, you do not have to be exact for this recipe, but I will just give you some ideas. So you got one package we're going to start with, this of angel hair pasta, and we'll measure out what we need. You're going to need some shrimp, and so what I have, this is just one package. It is 16 ounces, is what we're going to use. It is frozen shrimp, and it's called cooked medium shrimp. It's by the brand Great Catch, and they're peeled and they are deveined, and the tail is off of them, and they're medium size. So just one package. If you have little shrimp, you can also use the small shrimp. I've used both for this. Now let's see, we also are going to use some parsley, some chopped up parsley, some little small cherry tomatoes. If you just have a big tomato, that's fine. We can chop up a big tomato. Also over here, a lemon, just about half of a lemon. We're just going to squeeze this for some lemon juice, some fresh garlic, or you can use some garlic powder. For butter, we're going to use 1 stick of butter, or 2 halves. And then for seasonings, we're just going to keep this to some salt, a little bit of coarse ground black pepper. I'm going to use some seafood seasoning, and so what I'm using is a brand that's called Old Bay. It's B-A-Y seasoning. And then you can also, if you don't want to use Old Bay, you can also use a little bit of this. It's called Tony's Creole, and this goes really, really well in this dish. And as far as ingredients, y'all, that's just about it. And as far as pans, we're going to use 1 pot here to boil our pasta. And then behind me, I've got a skillet for the shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead, I think now, and we're going to get our pasta over here on the stovetop and get it boiling. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and I put my water in there. I may have to do more water than what I've got in there. We're going to try it and see. But you know what? When I look at it, no, I think I might be fine. We're going to put this angel hair pasta in. And what I like to do, let me show you. So I'm going to take some of this, and I'll let you know. We're probably going to do about half a box. This is it says on here, net weight is 1 pound. So it's a half a box is what I'm going to do, because if we have extra pasta, then we like to eat this the next day. But I'm going to take my pasta, if you can see here, and I break it in half. So that way, when we're eating it, it's not as hard to eat it. And so we're going to take this, break up. We're going to just turn this on high. There we go. I thought I had that boiling. And we are going to get this going. Now, one thing that I do like to do sometimes with my pasta is I'll put just a little bit of olive oil in the water. And I think that helps the pasta not stick to each other quite as much. So we'll get a little bit of that. We're going to put a little more water in. Okay. We're going to put a little more water in. There we go. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. Usually I like to do that before I get started, but you can do it afterwards. I think one thing you're going to learn, which for me was hard to learn at first, was that when I started cooking, y'all, I would take that recipe and I went right by a recipe. I mean, word for word, measurement by measurement. And y'all, what I have found is when you're doing baking, now, yes, when I'm doing baking, I have to stick to those measurements because you got your baking soda and you got your baking powder and you got all those kind of things going on. But otherwise, I have learned that I don't have to measure everything to a T. And that's a lot more fun. And also when it comes to ingredients, y'all, pretty much I do what a recipe will have, but I've gotten to where I'll mix it up. Now, it looks like I've used about a half of this package of this angel hair pasta. That is more than you're going to need for this dish. But like I said, I usually like to have a little bit. We won't eat all of this tonight, but then we'll have some. I work from home. My office is here at home. And that way for lunch, Jay and I can have it for lunch or even for dinner tomorrow night. Now, while my pasta is going over there, I'm going to go ahead and my shrimp does not take it very long to actually cook. So I'm going to take a stick, one of these little guys, put that here in the middle. We're going to let it melt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my shrimp, cut off the top of this bag, and drain any of the water that was in here because this was frozen. Okay, so we've got our butter going over here. We're going to turn this on down just a little. And now we're just going to put our shrimp in. There we go. Just dump the whole bag in. Mix that up with your butter. And y'all, this is going to taste so good. Jay loves this one. He loves this recipe. So tonight, we're fixing a couple of our favorites. We've got this, and at the end of this video, I'll put something up in the corner for you. It's a blueberry delight turnover. And oh my gosh, y'all, it's incredible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir these around, cook these up a little bit, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Okay, so now while your shrimp is over here and it's sauteing in the butter, you're going to go ahead and you're going to add in your garlic. And so I have about 6 cloves of garlic here. That may sound like a lot, but y'all, it really isn't. And you want this to have a lot of flavor. So we're going to put that in. Go ahead and stir this around. There's a little bit more in there. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and put on, as we're stirring that around, we're going to go ahead and put on our other seasonings. Y'all, this is going to taste so good. We're just going to put a little bit of salt across the top. Just a little bit of salt across the top. Because that's just going to help the flavor. Okay. Then we're going to take some coarse ground black pepper. And we're just going to put a little bit of that across the top. And we're going to give that a stir. And in a second, we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this down now. And all of this is just going to simmer. Then the other seasoning that you're going to use, we've got 2 more. And the first one is going to be some Old Bay. So we're going to take some Old Bay seasoning. If you don't have Old Bay, you can use some other seafood seasoning. We're going to put this all across the top. And at the end, right before I take it out, I like to usually go back and put a little bit more of that one. That really gives some good flavor. You just have to taste it when you're cooking. You have to kind of just taste it and see what it tastes like. And if you'll notice right now as we're doing this, there's a lot of juice or there's a lot of sauce, and you want that because when you pour this over the top of your angel hair pasta, you're going to have your shrimp, but then you want to have this sauce or this juice here to put over that pasta, and it's going to taste so good. And now a little bit of Tony's. If you've not tried this, this is fantastic. And this is Tony's Creole seasoning. And we're just going to put a little bit of this because you can put too much of this really easy and it gets super spicy. So that's going to be it for our spices. The only other thing that I do sometimes, I have an herb garden. And right now it's actually end of January. So if I have my herb garden going in the late spring and the rest of the year, I might go out there and I might get some of those and put in. But for tonight, I think this is going to be it. And y'all, you just can't mess this up. It's really foolproof. So what we're going to do is I have it on low, and I'm just going to let this simmer here for a few minutes, and then we'll give it a taste. Okay, so looky here, our pasta. If you can tell, our pasta is done. I'm going to take it over to the sink and drain it, and I'll be back. Now, what I like to do with my pasta is after I have put it here in my strainer, I like to just move it around a little bit, get all that water out, and then let me show you what I do to give this pasta a little more flavor. I'm going to take this pasta here and I'm going to put it back over here in my pot. And let me show you why. So I'm going to take it. Let me get my gloves back on. I love these gloves. These things are fantastic. Okay, we're going to take it and then we're going to dump it back in our pot. And then while everything is still nice and super hot, we're going to take that other half stick of butter that you got out. We're going to plop it in there, okay? And then we're going to stir that around. Let me see if you can see that. So here we go. Let me show you. There's the butter. We put that in there, and we just stir this around, and that butter is going to melt. And y'all, it just really helps give flavor to those noodles. The other thing you can do if you want, you can put some garlic in your noodles at this time, but I think tonight we're just going to do the butter. Okay, so we're doing good. Now we're going to take this back over to the stovetop. Now we're ready to go ahead and serve this up. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to come over here and get our pasta. You can use any kind of bowl or plate. I love these. This is kind of, I call these a bowl plate. It's a plate, but it's kind of shaped like a bowl. So we're going to put this right in the middle. And after we get this all together, I'm going to pass this over to Jay. He's over at the bar, and we're going to let him taste it. Okay, so now you've got your pasta. Now we're going to come over here, and we're going to get our shrimp and put the shrimp on. And remember a while ago, I was telling you you're going to have a lot of juice, and that's what you want. You want to take this juice and just put it all over the pasta. Put our shrimp all over the top. And y'all, you see how easy this is. And like I said a while ago, you just can't mess up this recipe. You can change it up a lot, though, based off the different seasonings that you use. So I like to put a lot of this butter sauce, this butter and garlic and seasoning sauce, just all over it. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to reach back here in the back, and I'm going to put a few of these little tomatoes on. This just gives it color, and y'all, also when you're cooking, it's fun to just do it where it's nice and pretty. Doesn't that, look at that difference right there. You just put a few of these little tomatoes on. These are little cherry tomatoes, and they just really make this dish pop. And then take a little bit of your chopped parsley. This is fresh parsley back here. Just put a little bit of that all across the top. And look at that. Oh my gosh, y'all. It looks incredible. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass this over to Jay, and we're going to see what he says. Okay, so now what we're going to do is Jay's going to taste this for us. Here you go, babe.
I like this bowl. Pretty presentation.
It is pretty, isn't it?
It is.
I like it when it's pretty.
Like you.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's good.
Is it good? What seasonings now, because I haven't tasted it yet, what seasonings would you still add to that?
I know, I think it's pretty balanced. I like it.
Okay.
My personal preference is a lot of garlic. I like the garlic. But other than that, I can't complain.
It's a keeper?
It's a keeper.
Yay!
Pretty good.
Thank you.
Well done, sweetheart.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.